Hello friends, welcome back in this video. In front of you is the global ranking of top MBA colleges. यहाँ पर जो INSEAD है उसकी रैंक नंबर 3 है अक्रॉस द ग्लोब एंड हार्वर्ड से भी जो है बेटर स्कूल माना जाता है, बेटर कॉलेज माना जाता है। ये मैं नहीं कह रहा, ये QS ग्लोबल रैंकिंग बोल रही है। हमारे बीच आज ऐसे कैंडिडेट हैं जिनका नाम है आदिल राय मेहरा और उन्होंने अपनी MBA करी है INSEAD से। Adil has done his graduation from SRCC in 2013. Then he grabbed the opportunity at D Shaw and the package was really freaking awesome. It was 10 lakh rupees just after the graduation. He did his chartered financial analyst and then did the MBA from INSEAD and now is working in the same profile in London in the same company, that is the D Shaw Group. So let's begin today's interview. It's going to be really fantastic. If you want to go in a global university, then I guess this experience is going to help you out. So I will be asking few questions from Adil और उसका जवाब आपको मिलेगा कई पार्ट्स में। सो पहले क्वेश्चन से बिगिन करते हैं।
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. Like you rightly pointed out, I got an offer from DE Shaw in Hyderabad in India immediately after completing the SRCC course. So I joined them in Hyderabad in 2013. And initially, I had joined a different team with them within the organization. But then after a year at the firm, I changed teams and I moved into a more fundamental focus, which was to do with energy analysis and energy commodity trading. I continued working with the firm for another 4 years after that. So I had a total experience of just over 5 years with them when I left the firm. And all this while, I focused on energy trading and energy commodities, which basically involves analysis of oil and gas, power, carbon, basically how the economics of supply and demand in the world is shaping up and how that can be used to trade these commodities in the futures and options market.
Okay, and how the idea of doing a chartered financial analyst course arise? You were only graduate, you were having a good job that has a good package, and then you just started doing CFA. What struck you to do CFA course?
So once I joined the firm in Hyderabad, I saw that a lot of people that I was working with in our corresponding front office, which was in New York or in London, a few people there had their CFA degrees, as well as some of my other colleagues in the Hyderabad office. And from what I learned from them, it was a degree that gave you a lot more insight into financial analysis, investment management, accounting, all of those theories and practices that you needed to excel a little bit further at work. And my goal when I was going into D Shaw was to learn as much as I could and really continue moving through the ranks so that I can progress in the firm. I mean, at the end of the day, we were a batch of 65 students who had joined together when I joined D Shaw across India. Okay. And so you had to do something different. You had to do something extra at work.
Okay, so you looked around and you find out that most of the people there at up the ladder are CFA chartered holders. So you also started that because it's matched with your profile as well.
Yes.
And is it a company sponsor CFA or you done it yourself?
It was company sponsored in my case. So every time we cleared a level and we showed them proof that we had cleared the level, they would reimburse the payments.
Okay, great. Because what I remember is when I went to Nomura in industrial training, that was in equity research. So we had a similar kind of practice there. And once I joined Nomura, after a few months, I saw a vacancy of industrial training in D Shaw itself. And that was giving a highest stipend for trainees. I mean, without CA, they were giving around 70,000 per month of a stipend. So that was really interesting because in CA, you know what a stipend people get. Right. Yeah. So that was really interesting for me. And but although I was selected in Nomura, but I made little bit videos and taught the students about that, how you can grab the opportunity in DSHO and other companies in similar profiles.
Yeah.
So you basically cleared your CFA level and it took you around 3 years, I guess, to clear the CFA.
Yeah. Yes, because you take one level every year. So it takes you at least 3 years to clear it.
Before you entered NCED and you realize that you have to do some MBA program and that from international university. But before that, it's too long. 5-year period is too long. I mean, to work in a particular profile. So what motivated you to keep going?
So I think one of the motivations was that I wanted to complete the CFA before I went out and did any other kind of higher studies. So that automatically took away 3 years of experience in life. And then while I was just finishing the third year at the firm, I also got the opportunity to travel with the firm to their New York office and work over there for a few months. And as luck would have it, while I was there, of course, I enjoyed the work more. I started learning a little bit more. But the other side of it also was that, well, the deadlines for the applications were also running away from me. So intentionally or unintentionally, that was another year that went by. And then it was only the year after that that I could apply to colleges and then get in the following year. So that's how the timeline of 5 years kind of automatically played out.
That's really great. And but now we want a detailed analysis from your side about how you selected an MBA college, because you might not be sure about whether you will be getting in seat or not, right? So there will be a process you must have followed in selecting an MBA college. So what was that process, and what the MBA college looks into a candidate before they select it?